Today I will show you how to start a successful online business with no money. Zero. Zilch. Nada. So let's dive in and get your entrepreneurial spirit fired up. First things first, let's get something straight. A successful business doesn't start with a product, it starts with a problem. I know you've probably been racking your brain thinking, what should I sell? But let me flip that on its head. Ask yourself, what problem can I solve? Think about your own life for a second. What annoys you? What do you wish someone would make easier? Maybe you struggle to cook healthy meals in your tiny apartment kitchen, or you're always hunting for the perfect date for friends, but can never find anything unique. Whatever it is, there's a problem waiting to be solved. And where there's a problem, there's a business opportunity. One way to identify a problem is by looking at trends. Spend time on social media platforms like TikTok or Instagram to see what people complain about. Sometimes the best business ideas come from scrolling through your feed and noticing a common frustration. Another approach is to think about hobbies or passions. What's something you love doing but find challenging? If you're passionate about it, chances are others are too, and they might be willing to pay for a solution. Now that you've found the problem, it's time to figure out who else has this problem and would be willing to pay to solve it. This is your target market. Maybe it's university students living indoors without kitchen appliances, or busy parents looking for quick and healthy meal options for their kids. The key here is to get specific, really specific. Let's say you decide to solve the problem of dorm life cooking. Your target market could be university students living indoors, particularly freshmen year to living away from home theme. The more you narrow down your audience, the easier it will be to tailor your product and marketing efforts. Narrowing down your target market isn't just about demographics, like age or location. It's about understanding their lifestyle, behaviors, and pain points. For example, maybe a target audience isn't just university students, but university students who are environmentally conscious and prefer sustainable living. This level of detail allows you to craft a more tailored product and message that resonates deeply with your audience. Okay, now onto the fun part, creating your product. And yes, you can do this without spending any money. If you're going down the physical product road, consider dropshipping. This is where you list the product for sale on your website, and when someone buys it, you purchase it from a third-party supplier who ships it directly to the customer. You never touch the product and don't need to buy inventory upfront. Now let's get that online presence sorted. The first thing you'll need is a website. Don't worry, you don't need to know how to code or have a degree in web design. Platforms like Wix, WordPress, or even Google Sites offer free plans where you can create a professional-looking website without spending a penny. Start by grabbing a domain name. Finding a good .com might be tough these days, but don't stress. There are tons of alternatives, like .store, .shop, or even .com, that are just as good. Once you've got your domain, it's time to build your site. Keep it simple, just a few pages to explain who you are, what you offer, and how people can buy it from you. Make sure it looks legit. Nobody wants to buy from a website that looks like it was thrown together in a few minutes. It's where potential customers will come to learn more about you and decide if they want to do business with you. So spend some time to making sure it reflects your brand's personality and values. Use high-quality images, write clear and concise copy, and ensure your site is easy to navigate. Your brand will set you apart from the competition. It's more than just a logo or a catchy name. It's the entire experience you offer to your customers. Think about what kind of vibe you want your business to have. Is it fun and quirky or sick and professional? This will guide everything from your logo to the colors on your website to the tone of your social media posts. And speaking of logos, don't stress about hiring an expensive designer. Plenty of free tools like Canva or even AI generators can help you create something that looks polished and professional. But branding goes beyond just the visual elements. It's also about how you communicate with your customers. Are you formal and serious, or do you like to keep things light and humorous? Your brand's voice should be consistent across all platforms, from your websites to social media to customer service emails. This consistency helps build trust and makes your brand more recognizable. You've got your product and website. Now it's time to tell the world about it. This is where marketing comes in. The good news is you don't need to spend big bucks on advertising. There are plenty of free ways to get the word out. Social media is your best friend here. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are powerful tools for reaching your target audience without spending a dime. The key is consistency. Post regularly, engage with your followers, and don't be afraid to show some personality. People buy from people, not faceless corporations. Another great option is to start a blog or a YouTube channel where you can provide valuable content related to your product. For example, if you sell that dorm-friendly cooking gadget, you could create a YouTube channel with easy, dorm-friendly recipes. This positions you as an expert in your field and helps build trust with your audience. You're probably not going to get everything perfect on your first try, and that's okay. The important thing is to get started and be willing to learn and adopt as you go. Keep an eye on what's working and not, and don't be afraid to make changes. Maybe you realize your target market isn't responding to your current marketing strategy, or maybe you find that your product needs a little tweaking based on customers' feedback. The key here is to stay flexible and be ready to pivot. Regularly review your analytics to see what's working and what isn't. Use this information to refine your strategy and decide where to focus your efforts. And don't forget about all the free educational content out there. YouTube, blogs, podcasts. There is no shortage of information to help you learn the ins and outs of running an online business. Whether it's learning about SEO, social media marketing, or customer service, a wealth of knowledge is available for free if you know where to look. Now that everything is running, it's time to start making money. If you're selling physical products through dropshipping, ensure your prices covers your costs and leaves you with a profit. Consider offering different pricing tiers or subscription models to increase your income if you're selling digital products. You've got your first few sales and things are starting to pick up. Congrats! Now it's time to think about scaling your business. Look for ways to automate processes, streamline operations, and expand your product offerings. This might mean investing in paid advertising or hiring a virtual assistant to help with day-to-day tasks. As your business grows, so will your revenue, and you'll have more resources to reinvest into the business. The sky is the limit here, so don't be afraid to dream big. Scaling might also involve diversifying your income streams. Consider adding complementary products or services if you start with a single product. You could also explore new markets or customer segments. The goal is to build a business that is not only successful today, but also set up for long-term growth. One of the most famous examples is Shopify itself. Tobias Lutke and Scott Lake started the company with little more than a vision and a basic online store. Today, it's one of the leading e-commerce platforms in the world. Another example is Glossier, the beauty brand that started as a blog by Emily Weiss. She didn't have millions to invest in marketing or product development. Instead, she built a community around her content, listened to what her readers wanted, and created products what met those needs. Fast forward a few years, and Glossier is now valued at over $1 billion. These stories show that you can build something amazing with creativity, perseverance, and smart use of free resources, even if you're starting with nothing. Starting an online business with no money might seem daunting, but it's possible with the right mindset and approach. The key is to stay persistent, be willing to learn, and adopt as you go. Remember, every successful entrepreneur started somewhere, and many began with little more than an idea and a lot of determination. You don't need a massive budget or years of experience to create something valuable. You need the drive to solve a problem, the creativity to find solutions, and the resilience to keep going, even when things get tough. Whether creating a product, building a brand, or promoting your business, every step brings you closer to success. So, start small, think big, and take advantage of all free tools and resources available. Your journey as an online entrepreneur is just beginning, and who knows, you could be the next big success story with hard work and persistence. Watch our previous video here, and remember, the best time to start is now. Don't wait till the perfect moment. Create it, and the Team Token creates the best content for you every day. Please like, subscribe. Together, we're at the top.